Daniel Cotto on the 11, Josh Fuchitomi on the 12, Wilson Coward 13, Matt Navoso 14, Will McGyver 15, Philo Hatch 16. Straightaway is closed, guys. Cut the track. Straightaway is closed. Roll the front double-double, guys. Roll the front double-double with pit crew there. So Will McGyver and Philo Hatch, you guys are starting on the outside of the line. Outside. Will and Philo, you're going to be starting on the outside by the marshal. Philo and Will, you guys are starting on the outside line. Philo and Will on the outside. There we go. Looks like Marshall's in position. Thank you, sportsmen, guys, for getting out there in such pronto hasto. All right, this is a 20-minute intermediate Nitro Buggy B main. Get everybody in position. All right, looks like we are ready to go. Drivers, are you ready? Marshall's looking live. Here we go. Let's fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. And let's clean them out, clean them out, clean them out, clean them out.
All right, and we are off. Dylan Rapasso from Ontario, Canada. On pole, Jake Steichlather from South Carolina, North Carolina, Eddie Cordoba, Cody Thompson, SoCal, Braden Bruce, Trent Walker. As they're off, this is the intermediate Nitro Buggy B main. And let's see, it looks like Raposo has lost that lead already. Up next is your Pro Nitro B main. Don't go anywhere. That's a 20-minute barn burner coming your way. Dylan Rapasso, Jake Steichlather, Cody Thompson, Braden Bruce, Drew Williams. So right now we are on board with Jake Steichlather. And, oh no. Yep, Dylan Rapasso still in front. Jake Steichlather, Cody Thompson, Braden Bruce, Drew Williams, Danny K from Malaysia. See Adam Freakery turn him on. All right, now we see Steichlather and that associated tip turn through the minefield. Right behind him should be, let's see, I think that's Braden Bruce. Let's see when they come across the line. Raposo got a 2.8 second lead. Braden Bruce from Cody Thompson, Drew Williams, Daniel Cato. Drew Williams, your top five. Braden Bruce looking to catch up and give Jake Steichlather a challenge. As you can see, there's buggies. They're able to go on the inside of that crater. There's Braden Bruce right there. And we are in for 18 minutes and 17 seconds of intermediate Nitro Buggy B main action. Braden Bruce in that white car. Jake Steichlather in that pinkish, that white pink. And there is Dylan Rapasso. Must have made an error because now Jake is right up on his rear end. He had a 40.3. The gap is just now 1.1 seconds behind him. Cody Thompson, 3.4 back from the leader, 1.6 back from third. And these guys are looking to get up into that second position so they can bump up to the A main, which will be 30 minutes long. We have 17 minutes, 43 seconds left to go. And Braden Bruce getting around Jake Steichlather. And while these guys battle it out, Dylan Rapasso, representing Ontario, in the Otter, he is out front in that X-ray car. Wilson Coward, a big mover from 13th to 6th. Trent Walker, who is one of the favorites to make the A main here, is down in 11th, not having a good qualifying there, Trent. Daniel Cato out early, unfortunately. He has the red line of doom. Drew Williams also dropping like a stone. But right now, it's Dylan Rapasso from Braden Bruce from Jake Steichlather. Let's see what the gap is between these guys. Uh-oh, Braden getting it a little bit wrong over there, but able to recover. Uh-oh, lap traffic already anyway. And we see Braden Bruce is going to take over that lead as lap traffic on the straightaway caused Dylan Rapasso to have an accident. And now this, Braden Bruce getting it wrong over that whirling double, giving that lead back to Dylan Rapasso. Dylan just needs to calm down and gather himself. I would definitely agree that that pink car is lap traffic and needs to let these guys out of the way. He has caused a couple of accidents so far. As we see Dylan Rapasso coming down the straightaway. Young Dylan I believe he's from the Ontario area of Canada. Does a lot of racing at the Otterville. Good to see all my Canadians making some trips down here to race. They do race in Canada. Another young man, Braden Bruce, not sure where he's from. I'm sure somebody in the chat will let me know. But he gets caught up, man. That pink car needs to stop. He is not in position, and he is causing a lot of problems. I think they should give him a stop and go so he can clear the field, because that guy is just out there going crazy. But Dylan Rapasso, Braden Bruce, Jake Stikelether, Brendan Bartlett now making some moves up in fourth, so he's looking to capitalize. He's 4.2 seconds behind third. 12 seconds. No, just saying. Dylan Rapasso still out in front. Let's switch over. Let's get on our leaders, Danny Paz, if we can. All right, so I don't know where Danny Paz is at this moment. He kind of disappeared. So I'm going to have to give you the best calling of this race right now. We have Dylan Rapasso. He is out in front. Braden Bruce second. Third is Jake Stikelether. Will McIver making that move up to 4. Brendan Bartlett now in 5th. And we have some pit stop cycling. All right, so Dylan Rapasso coming in for fuel. He just on a 45. No, not coming in for fuel, just having a long lap. Jake Stikelether now moving up to second. Not sure where Danny has disappeared to. I needed to switch over the cameras. Braden from Fort. Yeah, that's right. I did meet them the other day. Arkansas. You got it. Thank you, buddy. Very short lift as Daniel Cater was out. He's at the very rear end. All right, so we are on board with Braden Bruce from Arkansas, as some may call it. And he is right embroiled in a battle with Jake Stikelether, who's right behind him. As they are now 2 and 3. They would want to, that's Braden. Jake wants to get where Bruce is, and Bruce wants to not let where Jake gets through. They are 5.5 seconds behind the leader, Dylan Rapasso. And there we are on board with Jake Stikelether, who has now moved into second. I'm assuming that Braden came in for fuel with that 45-second lap. So 11 minutes left to go. What's up, Mike Cash? Track is holding up. It's rough, though. It is holding up, but it is rough. Will McIver's in fourth. Cody Thompson fifth. Brendan Bartlett sixth. Trent Walker moving up for seventh. But he has a lot of work to do if he wants to get to that second place. Mark Atkins Diet turn on one Army. Brendan Bartlett and his brother Dylan making the trip down from Sasquatch Land, Montana. Jake getting a little bit wrong over that double, just casing it and hitting the pipe, but no harm, no foul. But the young Dylan Rapasso doing it for Canada and looking to keep it smooth and bump up to looking to bump up into that A final. Jake Stikelether right behind him. Not right behind him, but he's got an 8.4 second lead. What are you on about, Justin Witzkak? People had issues, dude. The top three guys are all on 32, 31, 31 laps. And as we look at Dylan Rapasso, right now we are on board with Jake Stikelether. There's Braden Bruce, Will McIver right behind them. Both of these guys are racing against each other quite a lot. Will out there in that Agama N1. He's looking. I know how Arkansas is pronounced. I just like saying Arkansas. That the pink car. Dylan Rapasso, Jake Stikelether, William McIver. And there is Will in that N1. He fell back a little bit. Not too much. This is our battle for the bump up. Dylan Rapasso has got a 10.7 second lead. Will right on him. We see that Agama N1 going through the minefield and handling that. You wanted to know about the rough handling characteristics of the N1. There is a true test as we see a Will McIver all up on the rear end of Jake Stikelether. These guys probably raced against each other for many, many years here in the South. Shout out to Bullet Ton RC. And we're going to go back to the leader, Dylan Raposo. Keep on saying Raposo. Oh, yeah. He was, you're talking about the pink car, Justin. Yeah, that was a little wild. It's still a little bit wild, actually. As we see Dylan Raposo, he is now an 11-second lead over second. Jake Stikelether, the young man from Canada, representing X-Ray, Ontario. Does a lot of racing up there at the Otterville track. They're a beautiful facility. Okay, I wasn't wondering what you're talking about, Justin. I know what you're talking about now. That was nuts earlier on. But Dylan Raposo coming in for fuel. We see his dad there. Let's see how it looks when he comes down. Oh, he's not in no hurry whatsoever. Very calm, collective pit stop. That was so calm. Like, hey, buddy, we're just going to make sure we get all the fuel we can in there. Not in a hurry at all. Should have let him clear it out a little bit better than that, though. That's where he should have let it been a little bit slower. But Dylan Raposo, there's 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. His last fuel stop. Actually, the battle is between Jake Stikelether and Will McIver. Hello, Mr. Casson. How you doing? Good, sir. Dylan Raposo. Oh, wow, what a great line going outside. Outside cutting into the inside. And there's the young driver from Canada, Ontario, going through the minefield with 6 minutes left to go, but really the battle is on for second and third. There we see a Gamma N1, and he's coming in for fuel. Let's stay on Will. Woo! Jake Steichler comes by, so he must have had fuel. Will coming in for a fuel spot of fuel. And he's going to go out and try to chase down Jake. Pretty sure Jake has come in. What's up, Jimmy Woodley? How you doing? Thank you for the gas truck, man. Jake Steichler getting it wrong, but self-marshaling himself in the minefield. I got it sitting right here. I'm going to pack it up in my suitcase tonight, and we're going to take this back to the DR and build it up when I get home. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Up next is the Pro Nitro B main, Buggy B main. Which one of these top pros will bump up and do battle in the 30-minute A main? And the now prestigious, always been prestigious, definitely, probably the biggest pro attendance we've seen here. Definitely the biggest attendance they've had at the Wicked Weekend, 666 entries. So this race has definitely grown in popularity since last year. I've been around for 12 years talking to Dave up here in Gainesville, I'm going to say it Florida again, Gainesville, Georgia, under this beautiful roof with open sides. And we are happy to bring you guys all the coverage out there. I did not get any of the tackies from Gene, unfortunately. I honestly have been here in the booth for the last 2.5 days, so not much. I'm just going out to do interviews and coming back in here. So we are on race 30 of 53. Three minutes, 33 seconds left to go. Will MacGyver and Brendan Bartlett are already wrapped up in a battle. If we can drop back and probably find a battle with Brendan Bartlett and Will MacGyver having an issue, he's dropping. So Brendan Bartlett looks like he's going to be going over the, I'll let you know when we see him. You see Steichler coming across there. I think Brendan Bartlett's right here. Coming up over the double, he'll be coming around to come on the straightaway around the corner. That's Steichler. There we go. There's Bartlett. One Army, Montana. He's trying to put the clock off some fast laps. Trent Walker now moving up to that fourth spot. With only 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. It's a tall ask, but anything can happen this time. This is RC car racing. We can have cars break. We can have cars flame out. But right now we are on board with Sasquatch Country, Montana-based One Army driver Brendan Bartlett, the older of the Bartlett brothers, as he is gunning down the straightaway in that One Army equipped HB, as my Australian guys would say. But Jake Steichler got a comfortable 12-second lead over Brendan. And I'm fortunate that this will end the Bartlett's campaign here in the Southeast. Good to see the Northwest drivers coming over here to race with the Southeast drivers. Now we need to get some of these Southeast drivers to go up and race in the Northwest, I would say. Unfortunately, it looks like Braden Bruce, who was in contention for a bump spot early on, is out of the race. Wilson Cowart also out. But right now it's Raposo who has led from the flags, from the lights, sorry. He has an 8.2 second lead over Jake Steichler, who has a 12.6 second lead over Brendan Bartlett. There's a 9.9 second lead over Trent Walker. So Canada looking to bump up into the A main and join his other Canadian counterpart from over on the west side of Canada, Cole Chura. But don't go anywhere, anybody. We have a barn burner of a B main for you guys, which is the Pro Nitro Buggy B main. But looks like Dylan Raposo is going to bring this home with 33 seconds left to go. Jake Stikelether. I want to shout out and say thank you to G3RC for bringing me some homemade pork rinds. I had a few of them. They are absolutely scrumptious and delicious. Thank you. I feel like my cricket commentators back in the day, when I used to watch cricket in Bermuda, they used to talk about the food, and people used to always bring them food to eat. So I definitely feel like a little that's happening for me. And I'm going to go to interview our top two. Thank you, Danny.
We're on.
Cordoba done. Brendan Bartlett done. Trevor Michael done. Daniel Cato done.
Thanks, Cole.
Cody Thompson done. Philo Hatch done. Trent Walker done.
Still waiting on
All
Dylan
drivers
to
are
finish.
finished.
That is a
Dylan
race,
Raposo
guys.
done.
Everybody is done. Dylan
The race is
Raposo, Jake
complete.
Stikelether. Welcome to the A main. Please report over to the interview booth to talk to Keenan. So Dylan and Jake, please report to the interview booth to talk to Keenan. You guys are going to race number 40.
Doing it for Canada. Come over here, good buddy. How old are you, Dylan?
I'm 14.
14, okay, I had it wrong. You're from Ontario, correct?
Yes.
Representing the Otter, I know you always do a lot of testing up there in Otterville. Good job on the bump up. Your first Wicked weekend?
Pardon?
Is this your first Wicked weekend?
No. I have been here last year, and that was my first.
Right, so what's your plan going into the A main?
It was really just keeping it clean, more or less. And I did have one mistake at the start of the straightaway, and I did manage to recover the position. But after that, it was all about keeping it clean, no mistakes, and making sure the car's on the right line, doesn't hit any bumps or ruts.
Well, good luck in your A main, man. Good job.
Thank you.